It is your favorite social media influencer turned professional wrestler, Forever Young. And you are watching Rasslin Rage.
Derek Wolf here, the most successful person in the Independence Pro Wrestling locker room, and your Michiana champion. And you're watching Rasslin Rage. Oh!
It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! We're doing now! This is Rasslin Rage! This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
And now it's time for Wrestling Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
And we are live. Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to Rasslin Rage. Yeah, 199. Holy shnikes. Episode 199. That means that 1 week from today, episode 200 happens. It has been almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in September for Rasslin Rage in itself. That is a while, I was, and when you start getting to milestones like this, you start thinking about, I don't know about you guys, but I've been thinking about like the accumulation of things, like because I was going through I've been using my laptop again a lot lately because my PC is downstairs. Right. So that's where the studio is. Right. So I've been upstairs working on stuff, making the graphics for Indie Idol and, whatever. And I'm upstairs and my kid's upstairs, my wife's upstairs, and it's a lot better that way. Right. So, but anyways, and then I was going through my computer and I'm like looking at all this old shit that like I haven't messed with in a while, like old stuff like I've created or whatever we did. And I'm just like, dude, like we have a lot of stuff. Then I started thinking about I was in the Google Drive, and there's a lot of like pictures in there like that I've worked on, when I've taken out the backgrounds to use them for graphics and stuff. And I'm going, man, dude, I have like almost every wrestler in Michigan in there, and a lot that aren't even in Michigan. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But I do want to welcome you all to, again, 199. Let me go ahead and, enough about me and Rasslin Rage. Let me go ahead and introduce my co-host tonight of the most premier Michigan indie wrestling podcast and YouTube channel in the state of Michigan. Is it this one? No, it's this one. All right. But anyways, first we have up is the happiest of Harpers, the CEO, the CFO, and now known as the one bad motherfucker. You have taken several chops. Do you know the exact count?
14.
14 chops.
In 2 days.
In 2 days, this guy's taken. But anyways, he also is the owner of Happy Harper Ice Cream. He's known as the Ice Cream Man. He got a lot of names, Josh.
Leader of the Whiteboard Army. The most annoying man in the state of Michigan.
What did we call you to? The Sultan of... no, there was something... What did we call you about the megaphone? The Master of the Megaphone?
Master of the Megaphone, yes.
Big Cream.
Big Cream. I'll never admit to ever calling you that. Ever. But anyways, it is the Ice Cream Man, Josh Harper, and it wouldn't be an episode of Rasslin Rage if we didn't have the most grumpiest man in Michigan who was unable to make it with us to BCWA because he was on a couple's getaway. Anyways, the man the real deal heel, Danny Beals. Hello, gentlemen, and thank you for joining me tonight for 199.
99.
Yeah.
How you doing, Cody? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool.
How you doing, Danny?
I'm good.
It's always nice to see you guys. How's everybody doing out there in the live chat? There's like 45 seconds, so I'm not going to wait for that. But I will say it's nice to have you here. Please make sure you smash that thumbs up if you haven't done that. If you get a chance, it'd be awesome if you could share this on your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you look at that subscribe button and it's red, that means that you are not subscribed. YouTube's weird and they like to make it not pretty. So if it's a dull gray box, you're subscribed. That's because I'm all the pretty you need to look at. See? Even the sun's going, oh.
Oh, okay.
You know, I have to ask a question before we go any farther.
Okay.
Josh, how
Yeah.
much of your ice cream did you actually use as cold compresses?
I would never do that. I did, however, use the ice pack.
He did.
Yeah.
I seen it, dude. But his blood vessels were breaking on the top of his skin.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I
Is
think
it bruised yet?
every
Is it
tried
all
to
black
kill
and
it.
blue, Josh?
No, not at all.
Really? I mean, well,
Yeah.
I mean, you are kind of already off tone color.
Go ahead, say it. I dare you.
I mean, from my angle, when I'm looking down, it doesn't look that bad, but Brittany took some pictures of it, and I'm like, oh, shit, okay,
Wait a
yeah.
minute. Those pictures should be shared.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you need sympathy, right? Now you need sympathy.
Yes.
You got to play the sympathy card now.
Uh-huh.
Then people, you getting it? Dude, it's a contest. You got to get in their mind, bro.
I mean, well, you know, and listen. Like I said, I seen some of those chops, bro.
Right.
And the question I have for MM3 is, why the black on black crime? The dude was trying to kill you.
It's like when you see them detonate nukes underwater, and there's just a... I didn't think I was that fat. Thanks for making me feel bad about myself.
Oh.
Thank you to American Wrestling Experience, Davison Sarai, PKSA Port Huron, the Blacksheep Justin Dream, F5 Wrestling, and 1/3 of the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Trios champions, the Spyder. All their links are available in the description. Please head over to all their social media and give them a like and a follow.
Okay, right on. Thank you, sir, for doing all that. I was looking. We're getting an error on the stream. Something's going on. But so
Can y'all hear us out there?
yeah, well, they can hear us. It's just something. It's skipping some frames, so it means it's probably lagging a little bit. But anyways,
Oh, cool. It's not just my internet then.
we have a lot to cover tonight, so we will get right back to it after this. But before we go to the cutaway scene, I want to give the shout outs to everybody in the chat here. Let's see, who do we have? We have Josh. Let's see, both Joshes. Tara, hello. Brett, hello to you, sir. Another same Brett. Tara. Earthworm P Productions Incorporated. Hello to you, sir. Apparently everything is, he says it's lagging a bit. Everything is Cody's fault. It hasn't dropped again, so hopefully it's all right. So the last time we had anything go wrong, it says it's 7 minutes ago. So hopefully it keeps up. Maybe my internet is jacking up a little, but it's all good. So
Now who's got the Obama internet?
oh, well, anyways. But I gave everybody a shout out. And again, thank you to our sponsors, as Dan pointed out. And we will be back right after this to give you the results from everything except for UCW. Apparently, we didn't get those in time. So when we come back.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Harper, a cinnamon dream. I bring you an ice that'll sure make you scream. Demon of fire and cold from above.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I mean, I know it's role playing, but can we do a little more play and a little less role?
All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 12, 13, 18. That's 24 points of damage to make you a happy Harper.
Rasslin Rage t-shirts are available on prowrestlingtees.com/wrestlingrage. Just click the link in the description to visit our store on Pro Wrestling Tees website. Every shirt is 100% cotton and available in sizes up to 5X. Show your love for Rasslin Rage and get yours today.
Hello, hello, hello.
Banana. Yeah.
Listen, all right, since you brought up banana, I'm going to tell you a funny story, all right? We're waiting for Cody to fix things. Me and the wife went on vacation up to Frankenmuth. And we are video chatting the kids, all right? Making sure they didn't, tie their grandma up, put her in a corner somewhere. And the littlest one, the older son, Connor, everybody knows Skyjacker. He says, we had to take Jason's banana away. So being a dad and being a guy, I'm laughing already. Jason says, yeah, I was pretending like it was my penis.
Oh, Lord.
So, of course, I laugh harder. My wife didn't find it as funny as I did, but you know what? Every guy that I've told that story to, they all laugh just like you guys, see?
Hey, Everett Lee, hello to you, sir. We apologize for the little bit of lag that's going on. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I think we're dropping frame rates, and I'm not sure why. But we're already live, and I can't fix it until we're not live. That's what's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, welcome back from that wonderful thing and Josh's wonderful story. But we have a lot to cover, so let's talk about the first event, and that is the Horror Slam's inaugural MurderCity Deathmatch Cup, which took place on March 17th and 18th, I think, from the Victory Gym in Brownstown. This event was hosted by the Human Amplifier, one Steven Rivera, in round one, match number one. So it's a 1-1, like a 1v1, right? The Dirty White Boy, Chuck Stein, defeats the baddest broad in the business, Randy West, in a barbed wire bats and thumbtacks match. And our on-the-scene correspondent, Josh Harper, was there for all the action.
That was fantastic. If you walk into a deathmatch tournament and the first thing you see is a board with a bunch of tacks on it before the show even starts, you know it's about to go crazy. But when both competitors walk out with barbed wire wrapped baseball bats, it's an absolutely insane show. Randy West put up a really good fight, but in the end it ended up being Chuck Stein, the Dirty White Boy, that took home that win.
Now, I got to ask a question about this. I'm sure it's not right then. I seen a motorcycle helmet.
I saw the motorcycle helmet too.
With gusset plates stuck to it. And I was like, what? A motorcycle helmet with gusset plates covering the whole thing. Not just a couple, covering the whole thing.
Was it for this
Never
match?
saw it.
Was it used?
No.
Oh, it was just there for looks.
Yeah. In match number 2, we had Madman Pondo taking on the Richie Boy, Briar Wellington, in a staple gun match. And at the end of the match, it ended up being Madman Pondo who walked away not only with the win, but all the money that got stapled to both of them.
Match number 3 was Hoodfoot taking on Mickey effing Knuckles in a 5-5 fist death match.
Then
In the end, it was Hoodfoot taking the win. Now, how did he do it, Josh?
Oh, I'd like to say, you know how, and Danny, you're a big guy too. You know, when you sit in those chairs sometimes at indie shows and you're like, ooh, I better be careful with this chair because I don't know if it's going to support my weight the whole way.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting in this chair and I'm like, I don't know if it's going to support my weight the whole way. And then Mickey throws Hoodfoot on top of me.
Oh, God.
And Hoodfoot ain't no light man.
No.
And then Mickey climbed on top of Hoodfoot and starts headbutting him so hard I could feel the bone-on-bone action through my entire body.
He said bone on bone. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, and then in the fourth matchup, it is the most dangerous man in Michigan, the one, the only, DBA, defeating Uncivil Satu Jin in a barbed wire boards match. You know, come on. That's like his backyard, dude.
Right? That's just what he does. This was solidly one of those times, though, where you can see from the first hit of the match, DBA said, nah, I'm not young enough for this shit. Hit one, he said that. And he still ended up getting through this match, not only getting through this match, but winning this match, despite Satu Jin taking that cleaver with him. And the abuse that both of those people put on each other. Ooh.
People are crazy, dude.
I loved it, though. In match number 5, the Horror Slam Heavyweight Champion, MM3 Malcolm Monroe III, took on sadistic Sean Lawhorn in a home run derby death match.
Oh, damn. Do tell.
When it came down to it, MM3 was the one that knocked it out of the park, defeating Sean Lawhorn to move on to round 2.
So it wasn't his Mighty Ducks moment?
It was not his Mighty Ducks moment, no.
Oh, okay.
There was a crack, not a quack. Oh, shit.
Then it was the Carnivore, Remington Roar.
Who Josh took a chop from.
Yes, he did. Defeating Brutus Atwell by submission and Hello Hardbody by pinfall in a gusset plate light tube triple threat death match.
This was a gusset plate and light tube triple threat death match elimination. Okay, Brutus Atwell had no shoes.
That man ain't right. I mean, I love the guy, but he ain't right.
Someone's been watching Die Hard too many times and took that as a ooh, hey, let's do that moment instead of let's never ever do that.
Let's get down to business, Alex. And let's make this short, sweet, to the point. What the fuck are you doing helping out Jack Price? What are you doing? He can take care of himself now. He doesn't need us. Look at him. He's going to try to win the title.
It's just playing the match again with Adam and
yeah.
Oh, yep, we're back.
Hey!
Hey!
We are back.
We're back on YouTube.
Yeah, it's showing. Who's still with us? Hold on. Well, according to Earthworm, not only did Bruce Atwell wrestle this match barefoot, but he got a gusset plate in the foot. Yeah.
And then after he was eliminated, he's getting out of the ring and steps onto the floor and stepped right into a pile of glass. Ooh, I don't think I've taken my boots off since, just in case.
Oh.
No sound from Cody.
No sound from Cody. Again. All right. So I'll nail it. In match number 7, it was Jimmy F. and Lloyd beating Jake Chris in a light tube bundle death match.
Everything sucks.
Not everything sucks.
Can I just say that? My audio is booming. Hello. There we go. Hey. Okay. So now we have hello to everybody. I'm back now.
All right.
Did you already say the F and Lloyd one?
Yep.
Okay.
Finishing out night 1, we had the smash hit from down under. Joel Bateman took on the lovable psychopath Tommy Vendetta with Jeremiah Goldmain at his side in a St. Patrick's Day death match. When you have a man from Australia who's innovating the death match in a whole nother continent, taking on the lovable psychopath that's making waves over here, you know that's not a first round match. That should have been a dream final. And when it came down to it, Bateman ended up defeating the lovable psychopath, even with the help of Jeremiah Goldmain, making it so that he moved on to the second round and ending day 1 of this deathmatch tournament.
And the next day, Friday, March 18th, was round 2 of the Horror Slam inaugural Murder City Deathmatch Cup.
Sorry, I'm typing. Anyways.
No, you're good. I mean, I'm just thinking here. I'm like, all right.
Well, that takes 2 days.
One day of people trying to kill each other. No. Gotta have 2 days.
How about this? If you win in round 2, you go on to the finals. So you got to have 2 death matches in the same day.
Yeah. So not only did you survive 1 day of death matches, but I got to go to day number 2 of death matches and wrestle and fight and claw in 2 more matches.
People showing up with bandages because wounds haven't healed from 24 hours earlier.
Now, this day was also hosted by the Human Amplifier, Steven Rivera. In match 1, it was the Horror Slam heavyweight champion, Malcolm Monroe III, defeating the Carnivore Remington Roar in a human pincushion death match.
I don't even like the sound of that.
Hey, you know it involves a bunch of steel.
Was it like acupuncture, Josh?
It was carpenter tacks. You know those strips for carpet?
Yeah.
They were all along the ropes when it first started. As soon as it hurts my back thinking about it.
One of the other things I seen there, Josh, was I seen a board and it had something I couldn't see quite what it was, but it was about that long sticking out of the front of the board. That was kind of leaned up against the ropes, and I was like, "What in the hell is that?"
Not sure about. I will tell you in this match, there was some sick person put plastic forks into a board, so they were all standing up.
Maybe that's what it was.
MM3 got slammed onto that board and wrestled the rest of the match with fork tines going through his shirt. You could see it in his back. Every time he hit his back, it was, oh, yep, that's still right there.
So next up, we have the Dirty White Boy, Chuck Stein, defeating Madman Pondo in a concrete jungle death match. Now, I am a brick breaking champion. I've broke bricks with my hands. I've broke bricks with my elbows. And I could stack about, probably not now because I haven't trained in a while, but the most I've ever broke were 14 bricks ever. That was with my elbow. So I am very interested in to know what a concrete jungle match is, Josh. You have to tell me.
Concrete bricks and Pondo and Chuck Stein are sick.
I knew that.
Well, yeah. At one point, concrete block was placed onto the no-no region of Chuck Stein, and Pondo broke it on the no-no region. Pondo broke it.
With what?
Sledgehammer, I believe.
Ah!
On his gonads?
They set up a 3x2 area of blocks. They put light tubes on top of that, and then Pondo slammed Chuck Stein onto that. But you did read that correctly. Chuck Stein won that match. All that, and he still came back for a victory.
I've never taken concrete to the junk.
You hit me in the nuts with concrete, you win.
But
I saw him get hit in the junk with concrete.
It's a sledgehammer.
With a sledgehammer through concrete on your nuts.
I'm all done. I'm going home. Bye.
And he won that match. That's why Chuck Stein gets ice cream flavors named after him. Cheap drop.
Yeah.
In match number 3, we had Hoodfoot Mo Atlas taking on the DBA. Now, Hoodfoot has not been doing deathmatch for that long. DBA is the most dangerous man in Michigan and has been doing death matches for an amount of time I'm not comfortable saying, or he might come at me with a death match. But these guys went at each other. But even with DBA busting out the flaming elbow onto Hoodfoot, Hoodfoot still kicked out at 2. When DBA went for the second flaming elbow, Hoodfoot was able to reverse it. Ultimately, he won the match over DBA in a 4 corners of pain death match.
Then in match number 4, Jimmy Effin Lloyd defeats the smash hit Joel Bateman in a Things That Burn. Get the out of here. Things That Burn.
You're thinking fire. Okay? It's so much worse because after
wait a minute, so much worse than fire.
They had a death match the day before, right?
Yeah.
And this was in itself a death match, but it was salt and lemons and lemon juice. I would rather they set themselves on fire. That was
bro.
You know what?
Who makes this shit up? Like, hey, let's think about this way that we can cut each other up, beat the shit out of each other, and then let's pour some salt on the wound and make it hurt a little fucking more. In the literal sense.
The same person that comes up with, hey, let's put a cement block on someone's junk and hit it with a hammer.
Oh my God.
Mad geniuses.
You like this shit.
I do. Actually, we got new artwork for our living room. And after some of the matches, we got canvases, and some of the wrestlers were nice enough to press their face into the canvas. And we're going to clear coat it, hang it on the wall.
You are fucked up. Next thing you're going to tell me you watch Dexter.
I do not watch Dexter.
Liar.
I don't.
You're lying.
I wasn't allowed to.
What do you mean you weren't allowed to? You're 30
I
some
wasn't
years
allowed
left.
to. I was specifically banned from watching Dexter.
Who banned you?
A few different people. Because I sat down and went, oh, so did this happen yet? They went, go away.
They're probably afraid you'd want to do it.
Right.
Okay, well then it was sadistic Sean Lawhorn defeating Hello Hardbody in a non-tournament bonus match.
Nice.
Got to fill the card, right?
Got to give them a little bit of time to stop bleeding before you put them back in the ring.
Let me fix this so we can do it again.
Yeah. Now, in what was originally billed as a straight match for the Divine Women's Championship, Mickey Knuckles and Randy fucking West came out there and they said, no, this is a deathmatch tournament. This is Randy fucking West. I'm Mickey Knuckles. This is not going to be just a straight match. What's the stipulation going to be? Someone's got to yell out a stipulation. We'll figure out a stipulation, something for this. And some idiot, some beautiful moron in the front row with the megaphone yelled out light tube deathmatch. So they start bringing out light tubes after light tubes after light tubes. And this was a light tube death match for the vacant Divine Women's Championship. And after an absolutely amazing drag out knockout fight, it ended up being Mickey fucking Knuckles defeating Randy West to become the new Divine Women's Champion. And when I say there was absolutely no give in either of these women, literally the only way Mickey Knuckles was able to defeat Randy West was Randy had to be taken to the hospital. There's no give in that woman at all. This was an absolutely amazing match.
And hence why they call her the baddest broad in the business. So we do hope that she gets well. We know that she is out for a couple weeks, but we wish the best to Miss Randy West.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That's it. That is it.
I got chopped a few times, and I've spent all day at work bitching about it. She's got a huge gash, a dislocated elbow, and a concussion. She's like, I'll be back in 2 weeks.
You know what? I don't know if it's a messed up part. It's a true statement. I absolutely believe she will be there when she says she's going to be.
Right.
And in the main event, the finals of the Murder City Deathmatch Tournament, over 100 light tubes, Oceans of Glass, 4-way elimination match. MM3, the Dirty White Boy, Chuck Stein, Hoodfoot, Jimmy effing Lloyd. And as Hoodfoot pinned Chuck, following MM3 pinning Hoodfoot, and then Jimmy effing Lloyd pinning MM3 to win the tournament. Horror Slam's inaugural Murder City Deathmatch Cup champion, Jimmy effing Lloyd.
Hey, that's a two-day tournament that went down. So then on Saturday, March 19th, from the Royal Hall, AWE, American Wrestling Experience, brought the best damn pro wrestling show to Coldwater, Michigan. In the opening match, it was the American, you can't say American, it's American Eagle versus Sergeant Victor Petrov. Boo. American Eagle retrieved the American flag. So this was a flag match to get the win. Sorry.
Up next, it was Detective Mike Honcho versus Fireball. Fireball got the win by pinfall.
Followed up by Lord Mitchell Taylor versus Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse comes up with the win.
And it was Simon Socrates and Donnie Gunner in a one-on-one action. And it was Simon Socrates coming out on top with the win.
Ryan Paradise had the misfortune of taking on the MIW Rasslin Rage Rookie of the Year, Brutus Atwell. Brutus Atwell proved why he slams every man as he got the pin on Ryan Paradise to get the win.
No, let's put this out there. But 2 days, a day after wrestling in a deathmatch tournament?
That'd be the day after. No, 2 days after. 2 days after.
In a three-way tag team championship, it was the Bearded Dragon Boys versus ICYMI versus Dollar and Josh Morris. Dollar and Josh Morris win to become the first ever AWE tag team champion.
And in the main event, it was a championship triple threat match with champion Officer Rod Street defending against Isaiah Moore and top tier Tanner Nix, Josh's third or fourth favorite wrestler. I can't even remember anymore. But Isaiah Moore wins and becomes the new American Wrestling Experience champion.
I don't know why that's the one that popped in my head. Also on Saturday, March 19th in Pure Pro Wrestling, they brought you Make Your Own Luck to fans at the Iceland Arena in Flint, Michigan. In the pre-show, it was the Geek God, Mason Keller, taking on Mr. Durability, with the Geek God coming out on top.
In match number 2, it was Ray Alpha Adams defeating Phil Ingram in a Survivor Series match qualifier to move on to the night's main event.
Then it was time for the main card as fans saw Samson Real defeating the returning Great Noken.
Ooh. Hard to Kill Dylan Derringer took on David Weston, and after a distraction that was caused by the upper echelon, David Weston took home the win.
Then it was the Amazing Zondo defeating Jarvis Gray by submission.
What? Who's Zondo? Who's this guy?
You know what?
How is he defeat the Gray?
Hey,
right.
You know who he's a student. You know, this is where the students got the chance to, as pro wrestling, as they put it, nobody gets luck. You got to make your own. You don't wait around for it to happen. So they gave all these kids a chance to make their own luck. Right. And Pure Pro was like, hey, either make it or break it, kid. Here you go. Sink or swim.
Now we have Heavy Metal Sean Mordecai defeating Road Rash after the referee was knocked out. Rash missed his hammer shot and hit his hand, allowing Sean to pick up the win.
Cheaters don't always prosper.
That is an untrue statement.
Then it was the Lethal Ladies of Wrestling match between Alexis Royal and Heather Blue. I'm sorry, Cody. This went to a double countout, leading to Commissioner Xavier Justice making a no DQ match for the All-County Wrestling Tournament back at the Iceland Arenas on April 30th.
Now we gotta wait?
I'm sorry, man.
Bullshit.
Dude, sometimes you have to wait because the best thing is anticipation. You're killing me, dude.
Oh, sorry. Where are we at now?
And in the main event, a Survivor Series elimination match between the upper echelon Continental Champion, Nasty Nick Zero, one half of the tag team champions, Mr. One Night Only, and filling in for the other half of the tag team champions, and the heavyweight champion, high profile Dylan Knight, with manager Jack Kelly, and current cruiserweight champion James Alexander.
The other team consisted of King Naba, Kid Easy, Rocket Man, Danny Astro, and Ray Alpha Adams. Order of elimination was
Jack Kelly via DQ after hitting his cane on Ray Adams.
Cheater. Ray Adams after pinfall after getting hit with the cane.
Kid EZ after a pinfall.
King Naba after pinfall.
Mr. Ono by pinfall.
And James Alexander by pinfall.
Then it was Nick Zero gone by pinfall.
And the winner and sole survivor, Danny Astro. Dun,
Could say that match was out of this world.
Good, but it wouldn't be fun.
From the Fledge in Lansing, Michigan on Saturday, March 19th, it was Capital Pro Wrestling presenting the Great Lakes Wrestling Showcase. In the opening matchup, we had JP Ono taking on Jarris Gray with Mr. One Night Only taking home the win.
And it was Nomad's Ace Evan and Road Rash and Marvelous Destiny of George Mack and Mike Marvel went to a time limit draw. What the literal fuck?
Well, hopefully we get to see it again then. Then it was Blake Bale defeating Dylan Derringer.
Justin Dream defeats Nick Zero.
Now, you know what? I bet you that was a hell of a match.
You know what the best part is, Cody?
What?
The colors went out of order.
What do you mean?
Did it really?
So that means that he picked the match for you to say.
Oh.
I can neither confirm or deny.
Danny Astro had to come back from the Stars, and he ended up facing and losing to Caleb Stills.
Then it was Jack Verville defeating Mark Ross.
Lies.
I didn't see it happen.
You lie. Stop
I didn't
talking.
see it happen. I'm not saying it happened. That's just what I'm told. I didn't see it happen.
He's fired.
No video.
Fired.
Anderson Knight defeats Jason Blazin. I wish I had a name like Blazin.
You could probably get one.
I mean, I could
For
change
$100.
it. Yeah, I'm sure I could change it. But it wouldn't sound
Cody
cool.
Blazin Fleming.
It wouldn't sound as good though, right? So Jason Blazin, right? Cody Blazin. Yeah, this doesn't sound right, dude. I'd have to change my first name too, and then we're running into all kinds of issues, dude. It's just no, we're good.
You
You know, I have
change
to
your name
explain to people like my breaking champion has a different name than my name now.
Right? Yeah. You
to
know.
Always Blazin.
Next up, we had LaDon Sanders taking on Conroy Locks, and without chicken, LaDon Sanders lost that match.
Damn it! Malice defeats Forever Young.
Then it. Oh, gosh, sorry, told you. Went to steal it on you.
War Inc., that is Dre Jacobs and Billy Ray Daniels in this iteration, took on the West Hollywood Hustlers. That's Steven Rivera and Thurston Scowl. And of course, you had War Inc. coming out with the big W in this tournament.
Then it was Brutus Atwell defeating Alex Steele.
Man, he's got a busy weekend.
Yeah, that man was very busy.
John West and Edward Velasquez defeat Dean Hendricks and Forever Young.
Forever young.
It's your turn, Josh.
I know, I'm just vibing in the minute. Now you killed the vibe, man. Icky Watts took on Anson Nathan, with Anson taking home the win.
Who? Icky
Anton.
Watts. Icky Watts.
Icky. Like icky. Woo!
Is he related to the Watts? I wonder.
I mean, it is a pretty current name.
Wow.
Do you get it? Current.
Also, March 19th, BCWA fans got to see Slam Masters from the Copeland Center in Wyandotte, Michigan.
You didn't get to see Slam
Yeah.
Masters. He did.
During match number 1, it was Elk defeating Sean Lawhorn.
And then it was Caesar Asher, who had a lot to say to me. Oh, something about I'm not talking now. I don't know. What did I say? Did I
He
say?
don't like you.
Did I say something when he was facing Chase Burnett or something? I
Before
forgot.
that, during that, after that.
And what did I say? I'd have to go back.
You know what? We were talking a lot of smack that night.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. But anyways,
That makes a lot more sense because I was trying to figure out what I had said because I just assumed people are yelling at me.
Right? Caesar Asher defeats the mighty Bojack, who was making his BCWA debut, by the way.
BCWA is not nice because Mongo comes out. I hear that music come on. Mongo comes out and I go, ha ha. Whatever, poor sap has to take on Mongo. Obviously, I'm going to cheer for Mongo. And then Blake comes out.
Fucks up
Yeah, it was an amazing match. Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. And you know what? Sure, I enjoyed myself immensely. But making me root against Mongo's mean. Blake versus Mongo. Blake ended up with the win.
And then it was Ken Cash taking on the Soul Taker.
I got bling.
Now, Soul Taker made his way to the ring. And Dan, you missed it. We're sitting there, and then out of nowhere, Ken Cash appears from behind us. Gets in the ring, and he starts going after Soul Taker. Yeah. And then, you know, Ken Cash, I'm not going to say he's a bad wrestler because he's not, but he's not Soul Taker size. Okay? And I'm sure he was doubted by many on this match. But guess what? Ken Cash gets the win over Soul Taker.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes a good sneak attack is the way to get it done. There ain't nothing wrong with sucker punching a guy when he ain't looking.
Oh, well, I mean.
Then it was Studio 86 with a win over DTA's Adam Wick and Jack Price.
This was a true story. Now, did Frogun actually get the win in this match? I don't remember.
Technically, because Justin Maine took the count out.
Right. So Justin Maine comes out. All right. Maine comes out, and there it goes again.
What do we